what you did, but from what you didn't. The call you never made, the risk you never took, the words you swallowed, the door you stood in front of and never walked through. It's soft at first, but it lingers. Now here's the hard truth. Most people don't fail because they made the wrong move. They fail because they made no move at all. They waited. They hesitated. They kept telling themselves there'd be more time, more clarity, a better season. And the years slipped by while they stood still, guarding a life they never really chose. Because regret, real regret, it rarely comes from the things we tried and lost. It comes from the things we knew we should have done and never did. The decisions we saw clearly, felt deeply, and still delayed. That's the ache, not failure or delay. And you don't have to live there. You don't have to reach the end of a decade and wonder what could have been. There's a different path. It's not louder. It's not easier, but it's honest. And it starts with a decision. Not someday, today. So tonight, we're not here to relive the waiting. We're here to end it. 10 decisions, 10 moves that people spend their whole lives wishing they'd made sooner. Practical, grounded, and each one within your reach the moment you decide it matters. The first decision you'll regret not making sooner, choosing yourself before the world chooses for you. Because I'll tell you what, most people spend the best years of their lives waiting for permission, waiting to be picked, waiting to be noticed, waiting for someone to look at them and say, yes, it's your turn now. And that day never comes the way they imagine. It just doesn't. You get so used to putting yourself last that you forget you were ever first. You show up for everyone. You answer every call. You solve every problem that isn't yours to solve. And somewhere along the way, you disappear inside your own life. Present for everybody, absent for yourself. And here's the thing. Nobody's coming to rescue you from that. Nobody's going to knock on your door and hand you the life you've been quietly hoping for. That's not how it works. You have to choose yourself, deliberately, unapologetically. You have to say, my growth matters, my time matters, my direction matters. And then you have to move like it's true. That doesn't make you selfish. That makes you serious. Because you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't build a life for others on a foundation you never built for yourself. The people who love you deserve the strongest version of you. And that version only shows up when you stop abandoning yourself to keep everyone else comfortable. So you draw the line. You protect the hour in the morning that belongs to you. You guard the goal that lives in your chest. You stop apologizing for having ambition, for wanting more, for refusing to shrink so others feel safe. Because the truth is, when you rise, the right people rise with you. And the ones who wanted you small, they were never really for you anyway. You'll look back one day and see it plain. Every year you waited to be chosen was a year you could have chosen yourself. Every time you dimmed your light to fit someone else's comfort, you paid for it in regret. So you stop the pattern. You stop it now. Because the moment you choose yourself, everything shifts. Your posture changes. Your standards rise. You stop begging for a seat at tables that were never built for you, and you start building your own. Quietly, confidently, on your terms. The second decision you'll regret not making sooner. Cutting loose the weight you've been carrying for people who never asked you to carry it. Because there's a special kind of exhaustion that comes from loyalty to things that no longer serve you. And most people carry it for years without ever naming it. You know the weight I'm talking about. The relationship that drains you every time you show up. The commitment you said yes to a long time ago that you've quietly outgrown. The version of your life you built to please people who aren't even watching anymore. You keep carrying it out of guilt, out of habit, out of fear of what letting go might say about you. But here's what you have to understand. Not everything that was good for you then is good for you now. You change, you grow, your needs shift. And clinging to a version of your life that expired years ago doesn't make you loyal. It makes you stuck. It keeps you tethered to a season that's already over. So you learn to set it down, not with cruelty, not with drama, with honesty. You say, this served its purpose. I'm grateful. And now I release it. And that release, it frees up something you didn't even know you were missing. Energy, clarity, room to breathe, room to grow into who you're actually becoming. Because every yes to the old weight is a no to the new life. Every hour spent maintaining something dead is an hour stolen from something alive. And you feel it, don't you? That quiet resentment that builds when you keep showing up for what no longer fits. That's not a character flaw. That's a signal. And you don't have to explain it to everyone. You don't owe a speech to every person who benefited from your overextension. You just have to be honest with yourself first, to admit that you've been holding on out of fear, not love. And then to loosen your grip one finger at a time until your hands are finally free to hold what matters now. The people who spend their lives buried under obligations they outgrew, they always say the same thing at the end. I wish I'd let go sooner. I wish I'd trusted myself enough to stop carrying it. Don't be that voice. Set it down while you still have the strength to build something new with the arms it frees. The third decision you'll regret not making sooner, starting before you feel ready, because I promise you this, the readiness you're waiting for is a lie. Your fear tells you to keep you safe. And safe is where dreams go to die. You've been telling yourself you'll begin when you know more, when you have more, when the timing lines up, when you feel that surge of confidence that says, now it's time. But that feeling doesn't come first. It comes after. It comes from doing the thing, not from waiting to feel ready to do the thing. Every person you admire, every builder, every creator, everyone who made something out of nothing, they started scared. They started uncertain. They started with half a plan and a shaking hand. The difference between them and the ones still waiting, they moved anyway. They understood that clarity is earned through action, not granted through hesitation. So you stop rehearsing. You stop preparing to prepare. You stop reading one more book, taking one more course, waiting for one more sign. You take the imperfect step. You make the awkward call. You write the rough draft. You launch the messy version, because a flawed beginning beats a flawless intention every single time. And here's what nobody tells you. The fear doesn't leave when you get ready. It leaves when you get moving. The moment you take that